We are rounding out our Monday night with temperatures down to 77 degrees. I did leave a scattered shower out there early. Otherwise, it's partly cloudy and calm for tonight. It'll give way to another warm one tomorrow. We anticipate dry conditions in the morning, and then afternoon thunderstorms do begin to develop. And while severe weather is not going to be a huge threat, we could see any one of these storms pack a bit of a punch. So heavy rain certainly not out of the question for tomorrow. And we could see even the possibility for isolated flooding across parts of the area. 7-day forecast looks like this. It does look like we remain unsettled at least through Wednesday before rain chances begin to come down by Friday. 23 across Fort Lauderdale. You can see that these numbers are extremely impressive. Of course, what makes April so astronomical is the event that happened on April the 12th. But let's break it down. April 2023 saw 13 days with measurable rain. You can see here the normal monthly rainfall is just around 3 inches, but look at what happened when you sum all of the days that saw rain. It takes us up to almost 31 inches. In fact, just a little above 31 inches of rain fell in April 2023. And what boosted that total is, of course, April 12th. That date is significant. Fort Lauderdale saw 22.5 inches of rain, making it the rainiest day in Fort Lauderdale's history, and we haven't seen anything like it. It's no surprise why we're calling it a 1 in 1,000 year flood event. Now, where do we stand so far this year? You can see that, well, the numbers are certainly not the same. In January, Fort Lauderdale picked up just under an inch of rain. In February, they closed in at almost 3 inches. And in March, so far their rainiest month, they picked up 4.87 inches. And as we take a look at what happened so far this month, and I know that we aren't quite in the middle or end of the month, but so far we've only seen 0.2 of an inch of rain so far this April. A couple notable dates for you. May 15th starts our rainy season here in South Florida. And another notable date is that hurricane season starts on June 1st. Dates, of course, we are watching for Puerto Rico. We're also watching the Leeward Islands. But as of now, there is a little bit of good news here as well. For one, both of these areas are on the storm's clean side, so not on the dirty side where we usually have even severe weather embedded within these rain bands. So that's for one. For two, it's also moving very, very quickly, which is also good news. This thing is going to be in and out, impacting Puerto Rico by tonight, and then going to be striking the island of Bermuda. We're going to get into its official track in a moment, but right now already bringing rain and wind across parts of the Leeward Islands. And as of the latest 5 o'clock update, its wind speeds are at 40 miles an hour. So it's still relatively weak, all things considering. These islands can handle it. It's just a lot of rain that it's also producing. So here's the track with it. As it continues here over the next several hours to move west, by the time we head towards the afternoon, it should be increasing at least to around 45 miles an hour. I just showed you the current wind speeds are right at 40. It'll be moving very close to the island of Puerto Rico. In fact, possibly making landfall here as we head towards tonight and into early tomorrow. It should be bringing heavy rain across that part of the island, and then it'll curve north. As it does, it should intensify at least to a Category 1 storm, and then watch what happens as it moves closer and into Bermuda. It should be a Cat 2, a high-end Cat 2. It possibly, models are now bringing this kind of curving back into the eastern part of Canada. It's something that we're going to be watching here closely. Luckily, a trough will be blocking this from entering the U.S. Either way, we're going to have a very watchful eye on Ernesto, as it is our storm that we're closely monitoring. As far as where we are in the tropics, or where we are as far as hurricane season is concerned, September 10th is peak. And then after that, chances begin to dwindle. Feels like numbers here closer to home in the upper 80s and low 90s. It's a hot day and it will be an even hotter afternoon. By the time the kids head to school, low 80s, that's going to be the air temperature, but feeling more like we're in the 90s because of the added humidity. We should also see blazing sunshine here for the first half of the day. By the time we head towards after school hours, it'll be hot with temperatures climbing to 94, and a few inland thunderstorms cannot be ruled out. I always mention whenever we have these high heat days and of course the high humidity, it's very important to know the difference between a heat exhaustion and heat stroke. If you are experiencing a heat exhaustion, you usually feel dizziness, you're thirsty, heavy sweating, even nausea. But a heat stroke is a little bit more serious. You want to call 911 and you want to get yourself into a cool location. And remember, always remember your pets as well. If you're hot, they're hot too. 7-day forecast, you're going to continue to feel the heat at least through Thursday. By the time we head towards Friday, temperatures slightly come down and rain chances also come up, which will help with the heat and humidity. And then the weekend looks a little bit drier, but not too bad, Joe. We're going to see those temperatures right around 92 here on Saturday.
NBC6 First Alert Weather, certified most accurate 10 years in a row.
Hey there, South Florida. Meteorologist Llarisa Abreu. It was a hot one today. We reached a high of 94 degrees. We tied a standing record, which was last set in 2011. The record in Fort Lauderdale, 97. The record down in Key West was 93, and both places didn't come close. Temperatures tonight remain warm, 80 degrees, with little to no relief from the heat. As we kick off the start of the weekend, it's still going to be a hot one. 94, your forecast high here for Saturday afternoon. But the good news about tomorrow is that it does feature some rain, and that's going to help cool us down. And we deserve it. It's been a tough go on this week. It's been a very warm week. Father's Day weekend looking like this. So again, tomorrow, Saturday, it does feature afternoon thunderstorms. By Sunday, these numbers come down a bit, but we're still going to be dealing with rain. In fact, scattered showers and storms are anticipated for the second half of the weekend. And it does look like Sunday features a bit more coverage. So if you have any plans for Dad, you may want to keep those plans indoors, as we will be dodging rain and some of it will be quite heavy. Let's go ahead and track timing for you. 2 p.m. shows those scattered showers and storms around. I do believe those thunderstorms begin to flourish closer to noon, and then we're going to keep them going straight on through the evening hours. This is 6 p.m. still active out there, and denoted by the brighter returns, we could see some heavy downpours that could trigger isolated flooding, especially in those flood-prone areas. Now, come Sunday, still hot, still humid, that's a given. And as we approach the afternoon, we'll be watching for scattered thunderstorms around. Heavy downpours are certainly a possibility as this cold front or frontal boundary begins to move through South Florida. Eventually, it settles to our south as we head towards Sunday evening. Monday, Juneteenth, a lot of people are off, and we are anticipating more scattered thunderstorms, but this time about a 40% chance. We'll see that continue into the day on Tuesday. And then finally, Wednesday, the summer solstice, 90 degrees to welcome the first day of summer with a 40% chance of showers and storms.